Hey, what's going on, guys? Just sitting here chilling. Still here at Ohio State, so I'm about to get my new TV because the old TV had a backlight issue and it blew out. So I'm not gonna miss no playoffs, especially when my team. Let me grab my hat right here. Hey, yo, at RLC. Yo, sorry about knocking your boys out, man. We sent y'all home when y'all was already home, so but anyway, this ain't what this is about. I keep hearing and seeing about, is trucking worth it and everything, and you got new people that is trying to get into the industry. So I'm going to offer my suggestions on if you're new to trucking or you looking into trying to make this a career. Don't get into trucking just to, get out of trucking because you're never going to be satisfied and you're going to be out quicker than what you expected. So while you're in trucking school, and what I recommend rather than going to the puppy mills like CR England, and no shots to any of these companies that sponsor CDL training. It is good training. And matter of fact, I use that CR England backup video even to this day because that's like the best backing video on YouTube if you want to know how to properly back. I promise you that. So rather than going to these puppy mills to get your CDL, I prefer not, you do what you want to do, but I prefer for you to go to a private trucking school. So this where you have the power in your own hands. So while you're at your trucking school, you do your training, get all your endorsements, from the hazmat, tanker, doubles and triples. And you know, here's something that what I don't hear what everybody else is talking about. Okay. You know, majority of everybody that's trying to get into trucking wants to go local. They don't want to go over the road, albeit to, you have family, you taking care of a relative, et cetera, whatever the case may be. Now, here's something that I'm going to tell you to do that is what's going to keep you very marketable and your application gets pushed to the top above everybody else. A lot of these trucking schools, and make sure you have the extra money as well. A lot of these trucking schools, and this is what nobody ain't going to tell you, offers forklift certification. Get the forklift certification. Also, they do the Moffett. The Moffett is the big wheel forklift that hooks to the back of a flatbed. You see them on flatbed Home Depot trailers or whatever, and a lot of those jobs are local. So it behoove you to get that certification, and that's only like what, maybe like 1 day of training or whatever, and you take a test, you get, tested by the examiner at the private trucker school, and you get your certification. You are officially certified to drive a forklift or a Moffett. And so while you're waiting around to get these, the high paying trucking job that is local, you know, you could drive a forklift because you don't want to be just limited to just holding the steering wheel because of that or whatever. That's why you're not getting the results you're getting. That's why you're job hopping all over the place. Had I would have did it all over again, I would have had got my forklift certification, even though I still have it, but I had got it through a company. So Get your forklift certification. And if one of these companies, these LTL companies like R&L, the company that I, no matter what or whatever and everything, I still endorse them to this day. A. Dewey Powell, that was the first company I ever made 6 figures with. A. Dewey Powell, they're up in the Northeast. You got AAA Cooper, you got Southeastern Freight Lines, you got Saya, and all of that. A lot, and let me add to it, Estes and Old Dominion and XPO Logistics. A lot of those companies more than likely require for you to work on a dock. Do not frown at, or be so pig-headed that you turn down dock work. It been plenty of times to where, I have brothers that work in the warehouse, right? Forklift drivers. It'd be plenty of times to where I got jealous, because they made more than me and they, just forklift drivers. And while I'm driving the tractor trailer, because, they taking advantage of all this overtime. You don't have no DOT, clock or anything or whatever. They getting all that time and a half and whatever. So yeah, and then you could use that certification, even if you don't want to do trucking, you could use that certification to go work on the ports if you in that area, to work in the port area where you driving cranes and all this other specialty equipment at the ports. So that's free game. Tell a friend, tell them again, tell them that I sent you this, and I can't promise you, but I could almost 80% guarantee you that if you go that route, by on top of getting your endorsements and you getting a forklift certification, whether it be a forklift or a Moffitt, you will end up on top, and you're going to end up getting what you want without sacrificing no time working for a mega carrier, or because that's not what you really want to do. You really want to get with these companies that you got the button down polo shirt with the company logo and your name embroidered on the shirt. So hey, that's some free game for you. I don't hear nobody talking about that, so that's something that I hope you could take that and put that to your advantage. If you got any more questions, hit me up in the email, jerseybluecarolina81@gmail.com. That's jerseybluecarolina81@gmail.com. Follow me on Facebook, Nate White. That's my government name, Nate White on Facebook. And, if you have any questions on how to go about that, just hit me up and we could, walk it down with you. And I got all the time in the world to, help y'all out. But anyway, I'm about to take it down and just relax for the rest of the day. Y'all be good.